Listo, listo. Ahora sí, vamos a poner Nintendo Treehouse, amigos. Treehouse. ¿Cómo se escribe Treehouse? Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Ponle play, ahí vamos a poner el Nintendo Treehouse. Vamos a ver. No sé si lo van a subir aquí o va a ser otro video aparte. Ah, ya están sacando los trailers. No, vamos a tenernos que ir al Nintendo normal. Nintendo. Ahí está, Treehouse.
It's a new cinema scene right on the StarFox bridge.
Ahí está, amigos, el
Bridge to
Treehouse.
Fox, which is the base for the StarFox.
Vamos a ver los
The
gameplays
team is just
que
coming
hayan.
out of their VR training session.
No sé cuánto vaya a tardar, pero bueno, no tenemos subtítulos, lo lamento. Tengo una vida ocupada, no puedo estar todo el día esperando. Vamos a ver qué hay. Sí, este es el nuevo StarFox. Al parecer van a mostrar gameplay. Que de hecho este StarFox ya va a salir junio 26, si no estoy mal, más o menos.
I think we're going to go straight into the campaign here, and when you start the campaign, you're going to be able to select between easy and normal difficulty mode. You can also unlock the expert difficulty mode.
Lo que no me esperaba era el Kingdom Hearts 4, amigos. Eso sí. StarFox ahora se parece a Rocket. Un poco. Lo que pasa es que, pero me gustó este estilo visual realista, la verdad. Sobre todo las cinemáticas que se ven muy parecen películas. Velo. Están buenísimas. Y aparte hay cinemáticas nuevas. Es como muy expandido este juego.
They do a really good job of showcasing each member's unique personalities.
Yeah, the details on the characters just really bring them to life with their Falcons goofing off in the background. The various performances are different. The backgrounds in these different scenes also have a lot of detail that I think
Oye, Kai,
y
eso que andas por aquí, ¿no trabajaste hoy?
Players who are really familiar with the franchise, I think will maybe spot some details that might be kind of interesting.
Like a watering can and a plant.
Well, you know, we gotta have some decorations here. But yeah, General Pepper here is pretty desperate. He's hiring the StarFox team to help out on Canaria, which is under attack.
Me gustan las cinemáticas, se ve muy padre.
Who is rampaged through the system, and the StarFox team has to liberate the Lilat system.
Qué raro que muestren gameplay de StarFox. Es porque tienen miedo de que no venda. Mínimo 2 millones y vende, yo creo. Y me estoy yendo muy tranquilo. Es la primera misión, literal. Pero fíjense que ya mostraron gameplay de esta primera misión. Bastante, diría yo. Corneria, joya del sistema lila. Van a mostrar la misión completa. La rolita. Y no es que yo sea fan de StarFox, la verdad. De hecho, nunca lo jugué. Este sería mi primera vez jugando.
Fashion here, a lot of detail.
But like you mentioned, Dan, it's got the detail that adds that personality, and it's the personality of those characters that they added to their own vehicles. So it's like even their outfits too, they really outline their personality, and the role within the team.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you look really closely, you can even see the wear and tear on these vehicles. You know, there's just a lot
rock and roll
detail and love put into these.
Yeah, especially as you keep playing through the stages too, like you'll see that wear and tear also.
Like if you receive damage and
correct, yeah.
So the game gives
Me imagino que están jugando en modo fácil.
You're able to kind of focus on what you need to do, which is shoot down the bad guys. You've got your laser, which has single shots and also charge shots that can lock on. to the enemies, and by doing that, it'll hit them for sure.
Son pocos enemigos en pantalla.
Hits there. I just save slipping.
O solo por ser la primera misión, puede ser. ¿Qué te pareció? Pues bastante bien, o sea, la verdad que lo que yo quería, que era la versión de Nintendo 2 Edition de Xenoblade Chronicles de los 3, la sacaron. Sacaron contenido de Pokémon Pocopia, que es lo que también quería. Bien ahí, junto con su pase de expansión. Mostraron más del nuevo Fire Emblem Fortune Waves, que también me gustó bastante. Sacaron un nuevo Xenoblade Chronicles 4, muy diferente, como en el estilo de contar la historia o en cómo se siente la ambientación. Entonces pues obviamente estoy hypeado por este juego. Pues el remake del Ocarina of Time que confirmaron, bastante bien diría yo. Ha sido un muy buen año en cuanto a eventos de videojuegos, tanto de Play como el de Xbox y este de Nintendo. Increíble. Increíble. También el Summer Game Fest tuvo buenas cosas. La verdad, muy satisfecho. Es un año muy fuerte. Este y el que sigue, los primeros meses. Se ve bastante bien, este StarFox. Ojo con mouse. Está padrísimo esa vista. Me recuerda a los juegos de maquinitas que te tenían pistolas o algo. Ah, la vete. Kingdom Hearts se ve muy bien. La verdad que sí. No me esperaba que la exclusiva de gameplay del nuevo Kingdom Hearts 4 lo tenga Nintendo. Porque además ya tiene mucho tiempo que lo presentaron con gráficos ultra mega realistas a más no poder. Si tú comparas el trailer de Nintendo con los otros, obviamente se ve muy diferente, pero no se ve mal. Y eso me gustó bastante.
And that transition is very seamless, as you noticed. You can switch between them as much as you want, whenever it feels appropriate.
Lo único que no me gusta de los StarFox, por decir así, o bueno, no sé, es que está muy plano, como la ambientación. O lo habían llenado de edificios, no lo sé, como que lo dejaron muy plano. Que es muy clásico, ¿no? O sea, eso quieren respetar el de 64 y añadirle nuevas cosas. Pero en cuestión de... Digo, no es que se vea mal, pero pues pudieron agregar más edificios irrompibles para que no se vacíe el escenario. Hay manera de apagar las voces y solo ves el gameplay. ¿Y tú qué tal, Lluvia? ¿Todo bien? Qué bueno que estés aquí acompañándonos.
Didn't even break a sweat. No, I didn't. As it turns out. But yeah, we're going to keep on going to the next mission. After each mission, depending on what you do, yeah, I know, sorry, Peppy. You can go on different routes through the system. And in this case, since we didn't go through the arches, we're going to be going to Medio. There are alternate paths that might allow us to go to Sector Y or some other different levels. So Medio is fine because that's where we wanted to go. And this is where we're going to show some of the alternate controls. I'm going to pass it over to Gab and Teresa as we go through this cinema scene.
For sure. And as we get prepped, here's a
impressive work, StarFox. Enemy forces are
tocará ver ahora reacciones del Nintendo Direct.
Additional storytelling through smaller things like body language.
Sí, este directo es solo de gameplay. No sé si vayan a sacar de algún otro juego, que yo me imagino que va a haber uno próximo. O si le van a dedicar todo al StarFox. Pero sí, los Treehouse son puros gameplays, así como comentados y todo. Casi como los que hace el Novelo Campo en YouTube. Y en Twitch. Amargo no está.
No
vino. Pero me dijo que iba a tener un ojo sobre mí, que me va a encargar el resumen. Dije, vete el video de YouTube. De hecho, miren, les voy a leer las predicciones de él. Me las mandó en Discord. Bueno, a todos se las mandó, ¿no? Pero dice, anoten mi quinela. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Switch 2 Edition, 2 Block, se cumplió. Fecha de Elden Ring, eso no se cumplió. Remake de Resident 2, 3 y 4, esos no salieron. Okami 2 tampoco. Y el Celdita mínimo con gráficos de Link's Awakening o Echoes of Wisdom, eso no salió. No es cierto, sí salió. Pero con los gráficos que dijo, no. Y fecha del Castlevania nuevo. Pues no. Pero estuvo muy bien, Sí empezó muy flojo el directo, la verdad. Yo dije, uy, es un directo de 50 minutos y llevan 20 mostrando cosas que pues, se lo pudieron haber guardado o subido solo el trailer, ya sabes. Bueno, a chambear. Buen react de un conocido de Nintendo. Muchas gracias, Maku. Muchas gracias. Qué bueno que pudiste estar aquí con nosotros un ratito y pues éxito en la chamba. A darle con todo. Apenas inicia la semana y ni modo, hay que aguantar. De todas formas, pues ya saben, en YouTube subo tanto las reacciones y los gameplays, por si quieren también pasarse por ahí, me ayudaría muchísimo. Y que me comenten, no muerdo, de verdad.
So Dan really likes playing classic controls where everything is inverted. I do not. I refuse. I think it's hard. I don't like it. So anyway,
me gusta la interfaz, se ve como clásica pero a la vez moderna. Cómoda para utilizar, diría yo. Pero sí quería un Zelda. La continuación de Tears of the Kingdom, mínimo, así como un teasercito. El Ocarina pudieron mostrar gameplay, la verdad se pasaron de lanza, sobre todo si sale este año. Pero igual y le hacen un Nintendo Direct. Lo que sí no me esperaba era un Nintendo Direct del Splatoon Riders. Es como que, bueno, ¿qué tanto me van a spoilear? Pero basándome en el Splatoon 3 Direct que hubo, cuando lo presentaron también. No mames, fue un directo increíble. O sea, se mostraron todo el contenido del juego, todo. Creo que no se dejaron nada. Y ahí presentaron también al nuevo clan Tsurimi. Entonces, pues me imagino que ha de ser un direct parecido a este. El del Riders. Qué bien se ve este juego, no mames. Ay, chinga, estoy insultando. Disculpen. Se ve muy... Pero sobre todo se ve divertido, ¿no? Estar disparando a 20.000 cosas que te salen. Ojo la iluminación, ojito. Buen efecto.
And you pick them up just as you go through.
No la agarró, qué menso.
I was trying to be really like smart about it.
Está padre eso de con el mouse. Pero no todos tienen una mesa enfrente de su Switch, la verdad. Yo aquí juego en la cama, acostado.
So you can do what Peppy tells you, or the complete opposite. Like, you do you.
Thread the needle.
That was so close. That was good.
No sé por qué quitan y vuelven a poner cada rato la cámara. La verdad, no sé por qué no la dejan fija. En donde sepan que no tape la interfaz.
Hey, another hey, hello.
Hey. ¿Quiénes están allá? Este sí lo voy a querer comprar en algún momento. No sé si de salida, porque pues ahorita ya saben que no tengo trabajo. Pero bueno, espero conseguirlo lo más pronto para poder traerles el gameplay. Por lo pronto andamos en el Alan Wake 2, en Saros, los sábados, y Alan Wake hoy toca, martes y jueves toca, y Saros los sábados. ¿Y qué más? Ya empezamos también con 007 First Light. Ya jugamos el tutorial y la primera misión. Ese todavía no lo he subido. Ese todavía no lo voy a subir hasta que terminemos Alan Wake. Para no sobrecargar el canal de YouTube y pues que les dé chance de ver los videos.
Lock-in, yeah, lock-in.
The lock-in feature as a newbie gunner.
Y este se puede cooperativo. Que no, porque si no ya lo hubieran anunciado. O sea, como pantalla dividida.
Any level of expertise.
Sé que se puede cooperativo, pero con el modo mouse del Nintendo Switch 2 y control que... bueno, no, espérate. Sí se puede cooperativo. Uno controla la nave y uno controla el disparo. Algo así. Me acabo de acordar. Pero no sé si los dos. O sea, por ejemplo, si puede ser Sleepy y StarFox al mismo tiempo, ya saben.
Lose all your health. You're able to kind of go back to that point in the level rather than starting from the very beginning.
However, you can skip them and start at the very beginning of the level.
Yeah, if you want that challenge, sure, Rob.
Rob wants the challenge.
I want the challenge, yeah. Here's the mysterious energy.
Sí, es como para ir más rápido.
Yeah, so we're actually going to not collect all of them, just because we want to keep that element of surprise for
qué
those
padre
at
se
home
ve
that
eso.
want to kind of see what ends up happening when you collect
Ese
them all,
poder que
so
iba como así
enjoy that.
subiendo.
As we keep
Está
the
padre.
surprise to ourselves.
A la vez, ese no era un meteorito.
Turret asteroids here.
Yeah, these rocks are a lie.
Asteroides, pues.
Is what it is.
Meteorito es otra cosa.
Chance to rack up some hits.
No juzguen mis conocimientos
Still need those
galácticos.
200 points.
Really
I'm
close.
trying so hard. I'm so lucky.
Es de vida y de escudo, de eso que agarra.
Challenge. That's
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Ahí
the
ese
replay
mono.
value too. Even if we
it's
don't
very
get it now.
satisfying to get them all.
Ahí se viene el boss.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Oh,
Ojito.
another reason to keep Slippy
Meteo
around
Crusher.
is that you see that bar that just popped up. That's the enemy's
Ala.
that's the boss's health bar. And if Slippy is
Se ve
down
muy
for
bien,
the
¿no?
count,
Y aparte
you won't
corre
have that
muy
effect.
bien.
It's more of a guessing game.
It's a nice to have.
Digo, a veces
Ooh, I see some
se me olvida que
missiles in the
Nintendo
background.
Switch 2 ya tiene pues, la potencia suficiente,
Yeah,
¿no? Para el
Meteor
juego.
Crusher here. You want to avoid shooting its shield right there.
Oh, yeah.
It'll shoot back at you.
Should I show?
What happens?
Yeah. It's like
Y no ataques a nave, solo con
Yellow
los
spot.
cohetes de atrás.
no.
¿O qué?
That was on purpose
It's
for
close, it's
showing.
close.
Ah, sí ataca.
So again, you know, Peppy is warning you of that too. So he's
Yeah.
giving you
Yeah.
some tactics.
Yeah, they all play very different but very helpful roles.
A la bestia,
Okay.
qué menso. Chocó con lo que se desprendió.
He's kind of flying.
Sí sería yo, la verdad. Sí sería yo.
Actually, he will probably distract some of the missiles from coming after you or Peppy.
Nicely done.
no match for you, StarFox.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's a lie. I'm so glad Slippy is still around to tell us that.
¿Y
they're
ya?
okay.
Yeah.
¿Ya murió?
And
Their
the
health
defeat
bar.
at half a health bar.
Tan fácil.
Questionable.
Ah, no.
You're not as stupid as you look.
I'll take the compliment, I guess.
Yo digo que está jugando en fácil. O el modo normal, será.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
so close.
Don't get a third
Entonces
shot.
son
at
niveles
us. I
cortos,
don't like
por lo
those
que
pot
veo.
shots.
No se ve que tarden mucho.
But we've got places to be.
So yeah, as you can see, the local co-op is, well, it's very fun,
Yeah.
let's say that, but it's also a nice way to kind of divide the
Me
work
está
and the
hablando
tasks.
spam.
Again, I'm a newbie to the series, so it's nice to be able to focus on just aiming and targeting and not having to avoid obstacles. So thank you for
Yeah, of
setting me up
course. My
to
pleasure.
succeed.
Thanks for being my partner in crime. Or in flight.
Both?
Yeah, both. Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
That
But
note.
yeah, but on that note, actually, as we're gonna close here and
6
just kind
minutos
of
de
see the end
emisión.
results of Medio, we managed to keep the 3
Pues
team
espero que
members
tengan
alive.
muchas
Gave a little
misiones y
bit
son
more help to
cortitas.
Peppy than Dan did for us. Thanks, Dan.
No, well, you know, I want it to be a challenge.
Just add an additional challenge to the
Igual
game that
y
has
lo
already
pudieron
been announced
alargar,
to
¿no? O
us.
sea, en
Anyway,
este remake.
but we're getting new challenges in Hollow Viewer data, which is like more lore
Pero
to the
pues
game
no-
and battle banner options,
Obviamente
which
no
we'll
lo
go
hicieron.
into later in the
Por respeto a la
multiplayer
versión
segment.
original.
But yeah, as we kind of close this kind of area, we're actually gonna show a small clip for the game. We want to kind of give you a sneak peek of all the other VO options that are available in the game. So stick around, don't go away, we'll be right back.
Ok, que nos quedemos y que ahorita regresan.
Andross's invasion has found its way to our doorstep. His forces are laying siege to Corneria as we speak.
Quiero que tu equipo se dirija hasta allí
Ojo,
para iniciar
en
una
español latino.
contraofensiva.
Eso es algo que se podría arreglar, general. Está de suerte porque resulta que mi equipo está disponible. Por un precio.
Sauvez Corneria. Libérez le
En
système
varios
de Laylat,
idiomas.
et votre prix sera le
Et
mien.
votre prise.
Marché conclu. C'est un plaisir de faire affaire avec vous, général. Preparem as Arwings. Temos trabalho a fazer, StarFox.
Ojo.
Vamos retomar o sistema do Andross.
Qué elegante la de qué elegancia la de José Antonio Toledano. ¿Quién es ese?
Hey guys, welcome back. We're ready to show you another mode that's in the single player
Creo que se lo van a mostrar de StarFox porque solo tienen un post de
so we
StarFox
are
atrás.
entering challenge mode, and we're going to be choosing Macbeth for this one. As you can see with challenge mode, we have a number of challenges we're trying to complete as we're playing through, and we're going on normal difficulty. By completing all of these challenges, we'll actually unlock an expert difficulty, which includes different challenges. One of the things with all these different challenges that you unlock different unlockables by completing each one. But we're just going to hop on in and get to gameplay. As I mentioned, we're going to be using the Landmaster, so we're going to be able to see a new vehicle.
Ay, perdonen.
So you don't just fly the R-Wing. There's other vehicles that you'll be able to experience.
Eso de really esas secciones del tanquecito se ven chingonas.
Yeah, all thanks to
Sí
Slippy.
se antoja.
Of course, Slippy.
The engineer.
Slippy creates these things and they just use them completely untested, but that's fine.
This is the test.
Oh,
This is the test.
So as you can see,
No sabía que giraba así. Se ve chido.
Just like the R-Wings.
As Slippy said. So I can use a roll by double tapping R or L to get out of the way. But it doesn't give me my my shield that I would generally have with the R-Wing. So lasers will still hit me. It's more of a dodge. Additionally, I can hover by holding L and R. For this challenge, though, I am going to be swapping between both the mouse targeting and
no, se ve padrísimo con lo del mouse, eh.
I love how seamless that that swap is.
Not quite a first-person view, which I'm pretty happy it's not, because I don't know what the targeting system would look like inside of the Landmaster.
Oh, the gold ring.
No,
I missed the gold ring. Oh no.
Or
no
not.
lo agarró, que me hizo. No le sabe, que se lo den a otro que sí tenga manos.
The bomb would be useful.
Bombs are awesome.
Immediately used it. It could have been for another
I
moment.
hit the button a little too early.
Literal están spoileando todo el juego.
Okay.
That's alright, you don't need it.
¿Ustedes se acostumbran a ver gameplays de algún juego que quieren jugar o que van a comprar?
I want to cheer for his
Landmaster
success.
driving.
Yo no.
Master driving.
Por ejemplo, los de 007,
Even if you're not playing, it's just really
que
fun
varios
to
streamers
watch because
y
it is
youtubers
so
lo subieron.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Pues obviamente no entré a verlo porque no me gusta spoilearme. Sí, es un juego que me voy a
You got a
Damage meter
challenge.
going
jugar.
down.
Oh, I did. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25
Airborne enemies.
Y ya cuando, ahorita que ya pasé el tutorial y la primera misión, ya estoy empezando a ver las reacciones de solo esas partes, ya saben. Porque además es un juego que está increíble. O sea,
Yeah.
las mecánicas, lo bien que se ve gráficamente, como lo cinemático, no lo sé, me gusta mucho y solo hemos jugado dos misiones, por decirlo así.
Excuse me? Oh, I guess I
Recolecta
can't
5 anillos de oro.
I can get a few more coming up.
There's Peppy giving you some hints to boost over those instead of run into them.
The timing of Pepe's advice is also very good. Yeah. Basically, if you listen to him right away, you'll be solid.
So just like the R-Wing, the Landmaster has an energy gauge there that...
¿Y qué diferencia hay de
I
te da como un poder.
I know, I was like
Como un boost.
clenching my chair.
Bueno, no un
like,
boost, sino que un boost de poder, pues.
I know, I thought you were going to use your energy
I'm a
and not
little
be
used
able
to the
to...
R-Wings
De energía.
here and there, so I'm just like, oh, I can just double tap and I'll be fine, right?
Que sí está un poquito confuso, ¿no?
So like these gates, Rob can shoot them to also kind of control the gates, or some of them. Not these
That way you can just
specifically.
run up
Those are timing.
Maybe we can divert the train.
So there's two ways to approach this. I can shoot those rail locks like Peppy mentioned, or I can fight the boss.
Yeah, so this is an example of one of those gates.
One thing to note, though, is that you have to do multiple playthroughs to complete all of the challenges. So going for the rail locks isn't necessarily something that'll help me out right now, because I really, really want to fight this boss.
So you don't necessarily need to complete all of the challenges in a single run through. Yeah, you can like do this and then try for a different specific challenge.
Yeah, in fact, it's impossible to do all of them in one playthrough in some of the levels.
Yeah. Nice. Getting some good shots in. You can see the HP bar thanks to our boy Slippy.
That's right. Slippy's helping.
Spears in... Oh, no!
Well, that'll teach you to make fun of it.
That's
Thank you for talking about the spears.
Este güey no está haciendo ningún reto, ¿eh?
Sneaky.
No, Nintendo, despídelo. ¿Cómo va?
Nice.
No hacer los retos en el gameplay oficial, qué pedo.
Ramping up for that attack.
I missed. It's okay.
It's okay.
Es que sí es más preciso en primera persona, pero pues...
Doesn't have a tail. Oh, it does have a tail. There's a tail.
Yeah, up close and personal with the tail.
Pero le tiene que dar a la cosa que le está dando energía, ¿no?
There we go.
No al dron como
I don't think the
tal.
enemy understands that the Landmaster belongs to the land.
To the land.
To the land.
Nice, and I saw that you were shooting.
So now it changed phases. I have to shoot the back of the train now to be able to damage it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Classic.
Honestly,
Momentarily reveal weak spot.
Yeah, yeah. You can also see too that now that Rob has advanced the enemy to a different phase, they have a whole series of different attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, the enemies have a lot of details.
No hizo tampoco 120 hits. Ni salvo al equipo.
I thought so as well.
Yeah, this is not an easy one.
Completa pero no
Yeah, this
completa.
is hard. And this was only a normal, so it's like, imagine what Expert is going to be like.
Expert has the same difficulty as playing through the Expert campaign, right? So you'll take additional damage, challenges will be harder, and be a lot tougher.
Yeah.
There's a level and a challenge difficulty for everyone.
Yeah, there's so much to pursue.
¿Y quién está manejando el Landmaster? ¿Fox?
It's really cool.
No creo porque ahí hay 3 naves volando.
Alright, so
O es vía Bluetooth.
That's a lot of damage, sir.
It's fine. Slippy will fix it.
Begrudgingly.
¿Cómo le hacen bullying al
the G diffusers and the
que
weapons.
jugó?
There's a G diffuser on the... Oh, I guess there would be, right? The boosting, yeah, there's G diffusers, so... All right.
But yeah, all right. Well, that was really cool. So, so that's the end of our single-player kind of show of StarFox. But don't go anywhere. We're actually gonna segue to the next segment, which is actually Splatoon Raiders. So,
Splatoon Raiders.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right
Venga,
back.
venga. Venga, obviamente vamos a ver gameplay de Splatoon Raiders, amigos. Ese es mi mero mole. Es mi mero mole. Tin, 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 tin. A ver, espérenme.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse
Uy,
Live.
eso fue
I'm
rápido.
Emily, and I'm here with Dutch, Morgan, and Jose, and today we're playing
Qué rápido
Splatoon
cambiaron
Raiders.
el set.
Splatoon Raiders is coming out on July 23rd.
Son como
and it's
esos
Nintendo Switch
de
2 exclusive. And today we're going to show you some live
de, ¿cómo se
gameplay.
llama?
One thing to keep in note is we are
De
playing
Chabelo.
a development build.
Que giran
That'll out of the way. Jose,
las
take us off.
catafixias.
Cool. Yeah, so as Emily said, you know, music and stuff's not final, but I'm going to start
Ahora
by making a
estamos jugando
character,
Splatoon Raiders,
and
amigos.
I'm going to make some choices.
Exclusivo para Nintendo Switch 2.
And just to set us up here for any
El
of
nuevo
you who may
spin-off
not be
de la
familiar
saga
with the
Splatoon.
Splatoon world or the universe of the franchise, this is a
Tantos
world that
estilos.
has been
Se ve padre, me
devastated by
gusta.
catastrophic sea level rise.
Me
Totally
gusta la
wiped out
temática
humanity, so this is a
tropical.
post-humanity world, but some other creatures have kind of evolved and made their way back onto land, most notably the Inklings and the Octolings here, which are kind of half
Los
squid,
cables.
half octopus, respectively, and half humanoid. They can kind of switch between their squid or octopus forms and their humanoid forms.
Yeah, you can see Jose with an octoling there with a big tentacle on top of the head.
Yeah.
Good.
Me gusta. Ya hay más
Your
personalización.
hairband is a plastic bag, I believe.
Nice.
Which we'll see how that fits into the game and all the stuff you can salvage. Like this game has a
Hey,
lot
yo,
of
¿quién está
salvage
hablando?
beach,
Está hablando el que no está jugando.
Yes.
Y yo así de, pues no se le mueve la boca
Alright,
al que está
so we're gonna
jugando,
go
qué
to the
pedo.
tutorial level and just kind of get our feet wet on how Splatoon plays. And we kind of want to start at the ground floor for folks, right? So you might be familiar with what Splatoon is, but if you aren't, first of all, welcome. We're really happy that you're here, and we just want to kind of walk you through the basics before we get
El agua se
started.
ve feita, ¿no? Como
Out
que
here
un
on the
poquito ahí.
Starlight Islands.
10 pesos al agua, pero
So
bueno.
at its core,
no
this
importa.
game is an action game with elements of shooting. So you're playing as either an Inkling or an Octoling. And, you know, what do octopuses and squids do? They shoot ink, right?
Okay.
So here,
Primero
as soon as
calibramos.
he's getting this set up, you can see he's using the motion controls.
Me gusta
You
la,
can use the motion controls to kind
la
of
interfaz
fine-tune your aiming.
muchísimo.
You can also look around with the right stick, right? So you're maybe using your right stick to make bigger movements and then fine-tuning that with the motion controls, which for anybody who's played Splatoon or another game in the series, it's super comfortable. I love it. It feels very intuitive.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat where like I feel like the best piece of advice I would give someone who's new is like, hey, rotate the camera with the right stick and then use your fine-tune, your motion control.
Ojo ese sol, ese reflejo del sol.
But you'll see it as I fire my weapon, I fire ink, right? And there's a tank on my back that is slowly depleting and fire some into the ocean, because why not?
Ve la física y la tinta, me gusta.
And once you're out of ink,
Ahí se pueden dar cuenta del cambio
empty.
del Splatoon 2 al 3. En la física de la
you'll notice
tinta.
that ink
Y en
will
la textura y
slowly
en
refill,
cómo
right?
chorrea y
Kinda
todo.
Wait, but fast way to do that is to dive in. You'll see that meter
There you
kind of
go.
show up.
Nice.
Yeah, you also notice that you are slower on 2 legs, but if you are in ink, you
Claro, vas más rápido.
and move really quick.
Obvio.
You can transform into your swim form outside of ink. I don't recommend this. I also do not recommend
parece que tiene
jumping
bigote.
into water, because even though we look like sea creatures,
Ah, sí
we are
mueres
not
ahí.
safe there. You
Chale.
can see that I'm at danger. At the bottom left, my health bar is pretty much done.
So if you take
Ah,
any
mira, y te
damage in that stage,
paraliza
then you're
por
done.
un momento.
Yeah, that's a one-shot. Small fries especially love to like sneak up and just slap you with a spoon and get that.
Yeah. So you said we're gonna get our feet wet.
Me
but
gusta la
don't actually
paleta de
get feet wet.
colores, es
Yeah.
como
Please
media
don't.
It was a figure of speech.
apagada, pastelosa.
But you know, you'll see, and as you get used to kind of the loop, right? When you fire ink, one of the coolest things about swim form is also that you reload very quickly, right? So you're able to basically kind of keep your ammo up and going. And you know, like any good tutorial, this is just going to show you very much like, you know, it's a shooting gallery. It's designed to just kind of help you get a basic understanding of how the game plays. But it's also going to teach you a couple
¿Será
things,
que nos
right?
muestren una
Like,
misión, aunque
that's
sea la
pretty cool,
primera?
and I can't go up there, but
Ve.
if I put some ink on it. I also, can I just call out that I love this like animation that plays here?
Igual a mí me
Like,
gusta
the ink
mucho
kinda
cómo
drizzles
se
down.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah, it is very
cómo
satisfying.
se chorrea
Another quick
la
tip I
tinta.
want to give folks is
en
that
los
you'll
muros.
notice from here, if I fire, nothing is happening. Really pay attention to for a hit marker like that, because
Yeah,
that
like
means you're
snaps in like.
yeah, you're actually gonna hit versus like not having it. Another kind of, hey, I can't. Well, you can just kind of limp your way through.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo
this is
hubiera
also
pintado el
true
piso y
for falling
pasado
through
otra
grates.
vez.
But this is the first big lesson in Splatoon gameplay, right? That ink that's not your color is not fun for you.
You can see the health bar down in the bottom left kind of ticking down, which is, we should mention that's a new mechanic here in Splatoon Raiders. In other Splatoon games, you didn't have any visual information about what your numerical health actually was. But actually, it's pretty key in this game, so that's been added to the
mira,
UI
que salió fruta.
Yeah. Another fun new addition are these little wooden boards.
Mira, una tablita.
Between islands and between sections.
Ay, solo en between.
Trapped on a desert island, like
Chale.
a little surf.
Hubiera estado padre que haya secciones de surf.
So
go ahead.
Oh yeah. So if you've played other games in the Splatoon series, maybe you played Salmon Run, you'll recognize some of these characters. These are the Salmonids. They are fiercely territorial, and I don't know that they're going to be super happy about you being here. So,
es un mohicano ahí naranja.
It's just the boldness of Salmonids. Like, once they notice that you are here, like, it is their mission to slap you with a utensil of some kind. The small fryer, there's no fear over, like, that I'm bigger, or the,
Bueno, es el tutorial, pues.
Every once in a while, too, you'll see little things like this where you can, jump through a squid ring, get a couple resources for doing that, too, which is kind of nice.
My favorite part with the Salmonids is that they have cooking ware. So like you had pointed out, like some of them have frying pans, some of them have tongs.
Yeah, the Salmonids as a species, I guess.
Mejoraron la animación de la chorreada de la pintura porque ya se ve más orgánico, más.
Territory. I don't know if you can see anything right here.
No sé.
Like cooking utensils and stuff.
On
the horizon, or like
take a look
what
like
those things.
Oh, there got some skewers, right?
Oh,
skewer. It looks like maybe that's a salt grinder.
What is on that? Yeah, there's a food theme going through this game too, which is kind of forks.
Ah, mira.
Yep.
Hay tenedores allá, cuchillos.
I'm gonna take off this way.
No me había fijado.
One thing too, if you're a returning player and you're like, hey, what about like moves like Squid Roll? Don't worry, still here.
Yeah, it feels a lot like you're familiar with the mechanics and the gameplay of other games in the Splatoon series. It's going to feel very, very comfortable.
But even if you're not familiar with the controls, this was my first time playing a Splatoon game, and I found it really intuitive. Like the fact that a lot of the controls are the same. It's also really satisfying to like switch through the ink. So don't be afraid.
No se lo den, por favor.
To try this game.
No, mentira.
On the topic of fear, though.
Oh no! What are we?
Está bien que más gente conozca esta franquicia.
Oh yes.
Que es muy divertida, muy buena.
So, this is
buenas campañas.
Right? That's a new Salmonid.
La verdad, todo está bien.
I'm not familiar with that Salmonid. It's all new for this game.
This one's not so
correct.
cute.
Its name is a salty tongue, which see its tongue right there.
Oh god!
They hit pretty hard.
Pensé que iba a lanzar como.
Try to like stay away. They primarily charge forward and that tongue with that tongue hanging out, but yeah, just keep doing some damage. Try to dodge. And
nueva arma.
Nice.
Es nuestro trabajo agarrarlo.
Series, you get weapons that drop, and that's going to be key to the
Flamingo Splatter Shot Junior.
Your adventure here is finding new loot.
Entonces no se equipó automáticamente. Pensé que se equipaba automáticamente.
I enjoy how satisfying that kind of loop is as you like go
out. Uy, espero que tenga mucha exploración.
More stuff that you can
como que pinta, ¿no?
I'm just gonna peek around here real quick.
A la vez hay un tanque de gas allá.
A lonely set of islands. But oh look, there's something out in the
distance.
There's
an old propane tank in the water.
Oh, was there? Whoa. Oh yeah.
Man,
Oregon, good eye. Yeah.
Ven, yo igual tuve buen ojo al ver el tanque ahí de gas.
We made a discovery.
We found something.
La música.
Something busted, apparently.
It's seen better days.
But we're out here, we're in the islands, we got to take whatever we can get, right? You find something, you bring it back, you see what you can do with it.
Alright. Some begrudging help to get it back to the island, over to our hideout ship. So we're going to quickly take you around there in a second.
Okay. So that was our exploration bot, and we'll show you some techniques with that later. But one of the most important parts of the bot is that it allows you to take members of Deep Cut along with you to your exploration. But you may be asking yourself, who is Deep Cut? Of course, many people that are watching this and in this room know who Deep Cut is, but some of us may be new to them, myself included. So Deep Cut is a member of a 3 group of musicians, and they hosted the Splatfest back in Splatlands in Splatoon 3. And they really love collecting treasure, and that's kind of how you met them. So you're their mechanic, and 30 days ago, while you were looking for treasure, you crash landed on the Starlight Islands, and this is your hideout ship.
You can see they each have like very different personalities they're expressing. I'm trying really hard to
Ryan me da
give you a
risa.
pretty good look. That's Big Man on the right. That's Fry on the left. If you really don't want to be, if you want to be an unfriendly,
No, ¿por qué los pintan?
crewmate, you can cause a little bit of mischief. Mischief's kind of a big thing in Splatoon, at least in my mind. And if not, maybe I'm just causing too much mischief when I play these games. But you can like douse your teammates a little bit. They'll be fine. Usually they just wipe it off and they're good to go.
They're good sports.
Yeah. See, and the other character here is the player character, right? So you're playing as the mechanic, who is mostly responsible for everything that you see here on the base. Kind of a mechanical genius.
Espero que se pueda ir expandiendo la base.
So
O sea,
most of what you see built here.
que la balsa se haga más grande y hayan más como
notice
construcciones.
that on my back,
No solo
there's very
sea esa
different tank, and
esa
more
balsa
importantly,
como
there are
básica,
gadgets
¿no?
hanging off of the right and left of me. So we're going to talk a little bit about this because this is something that the mechanic builds over the course of the adventure. So you get one gadget when you start the game and get a tank for the first time. And I'm going to demo a few for you just to show you a couple. Let's start with the one on the left shoulder. This is the spin wheel, which if I press and hold the button, I can lock on and kind of it'll like steer its way towards that target. That's really helpful, especially with ball stamina, to be able to just like use a weapon that'll kind of home in on them a little bit. The other gadget that I'm wearing right now, it's on my right, is right here, the splatchet. So I think there's a good enough distance. Let's try it. 1, 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you can see that little cooldown starter. There's a little timer. So each gadget has a cooldown. You can see you can still use the spin wheel on the left. It's not cooling down. See, they each have an independent cooldown timer.
And this is a big change for this game. In other games in the Splatoon series, you had sub-weapons that were typically like a bomb that you would throw. So in Splatoon Raiders, sub-weapons are out and gadgets are in.
Yeah.
So and each gadget has, like, you know, we can just see with these two, very different functions, different types of attacks. Some are more offensive, some are more defensive.
Yeah, and we got a third one to show today.
Mira.
So I'm going to quickly equip it
Tinker.
to replace the spin wheel. And this one is spotlights.
Yeah, and you can see how they equip that. It's not tied to your main weapon because it's sort of what you choose to equip.
Okay, es como un
based on which tank you have.
And you'll see this one too. It's like a shield that'll kind of ink the ground as well.
It really feels like a protective barrier.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that salt to just quickly refresh the cooldown. You can only do that on the hideout ship right now, but you'll see that it'll do tick damage, anything that's inside.
Which, you know, we should say too, it's nice to have this space on the hideout ship where you can test all the different weapons and try different combinations, and you can actually see like how much numerical damage you're doing with each type of gadget and each attack.
Oh yeah. All right, so we got a decision to make.
All right, let's do it.
For gadgets, what do we want to bring?
Y los puedes mejorar, ¿eh? Ve cuántos cuadritos tiene abajo para mejorar.
I definitely want to bring the splatchet. I feel like the splatchet's just so aggressive and such a big hit that I think that's necessary. But what do we take for the secondary? What do you think?
I think the splatlights, you know, like that's a good one to use in combination with another one that's more like offensive. It kind of gives you a little bit of protection, helps ink the ground around you so you get more mobility. I think that's a good setup.
Bueno, pero vayan a una
I'm
misión.
gonna get us ready for our next raid, so I'm gonna set up really quick at our treasure map, and we're gonna go to Metal Rocks.
Ya se bloquearon bastante.
We have a very advanced deployment mechanism as part of our.
Carga muy rápido, por cierto, ¿eh?
No Inklings or Octolings have been harmed at all.
That was good.
One thing worth mentioning now that we're going on our first real raid, the training wheels are off. So you can actually adjust the difficulty setting of this game, and that only affects difficulty of the battles. It doesn't affect the treasure you get. So I myself play as a tourist, and I have no shame in admitting that. So highly recommend if you just want to enjoy it a little bit on an easier level.
Nice. And you'll notice that regardless of your skill level, you are not alone on these raids. A member of Deep Cut is going to join you. It's a bit of a tight fit, but Big Man is with us.
He's fired up, though.
Yeah, he's fired up, though. Watch this. Yeah,
Give
him a booyah.
Yeah, just get that booyah.
And yeah, and you can choose, like we said, which member of Deep Cut you want to bring in the exploration bot.
And you'll see that you've got support, right? Like Big Man just jumping right in to like start the fight.
I know. I would feel confident too if I was in a machine like that.
Yeah. Of course, there's a returning enemy, a scrapper, right? So you want to.
Me gusta que usen los enemigos del Salmon Run para este juego.
Because while it's driving at you, you can't
Y
really.
digo, debe de haber también muchos nuevos acá, ¿no? Como estos, por ejemplo, estos no los había visto, estos son nuevos. Pero está bien porque mucha gente no jugó el Salmon Run.
All right, so we're coming up on our first treasure site here, and you're going to see that there are kind of beams of light in the air showing you where the treasure is. That one with the spiral on it will be the last one. But when you approach these, you're going to see that it's not just the enemies that are out here.
¡A la bestia! De la nada salieron esos.
Yeah, salmonids, a lot of their strength comes in numbers, I feel like. So if you see one salmonid, it's probably a lot more behind it.
Y me gusta que se siente caótico como el Salmon Run.
Those enemies there, you can go ahead and use the bot to drill.
A la vez está padre eso.
And that's going to give you some Spiralite shards. So that's a resource that's specific to the Spiralite Islands here, and that's going to help you upgrade some stuff back at the base.
Yeah, the upgrade loop is really kind of the most important part of this game, and you're going to need Spiralite to get a lot of it. So you definitely want to go out of your way to make sure you're picking some up.
Dije muy buen, ¿verdad?
What did you just do there?
Oh man, what did I just do there? That was a baja. Yeah, look at that.
Because that was a wall that I think you could not have inked your way up that wall.
Yeah, but through the magic of the bot hop.
Yeah, and you can see we've got some particular floaty physics here in the Spiralite Island, something keeping you in the air and afloat for a little bit longer.
Por tus pistolas fuera nada más, eh. No veo algo.
Fall like a stone.
Yeah. Oh, no. And since you can call the bot to you at any time, call it over to you, it sort of allows you to not just have the bot back up, but bring that bot hop in.
Ojo, ahí vienen los pigments, eh?
Especially because of the nature of the combat, where you say it's like a numbers game where the salmonids are just swarming you. It's nice to be able to call the bot over and just do one of those big floaty jumps and kind of get out of trouble.
Yeah, get an aerial advantage. You see everything.
Yeah, I love too that when you call in the bot, there's a huge like explosion of ink that follows. And he drops it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, super helpful to in a pinch. Let's press on. That's a stinger, and I know I showed you the bot hop, but these plants are really weird in that they also allow you to quickly jump into the air.
There you go.
Which can be super helpful if you're ever in a situation. And I turned this on thinking that this enemy would have kind of made its way up to me, but of course Big Man was on the case, so I didn't have anything to worry about there. But I'm going to get a little closer to that plant and do it again, just so you can see, like when you get close to it, the leaf starts spinning some more, and when you jump the second time, you get that similar effect with the floatiness. Same rule too, if you transform into your swim form, you drop straight down. So here's our second treasure site, and they're coming in. There goes the Quahog. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna ask Big Man to get close. I like this bot buddy jump too, just because you're able to use it as an eject button. There you go. Oh, look at that.
We can see there Jose leveled up, so he's going to get some immediate boost to
Me
his
gusta lo que
stats.
veo. Me gusta bastante.
And you also
espero que
will
tengan
see
muchos
that, like, over
niveles.
time, you get stronger as, you know, the game is obviously going to get more difficult as you play, but you also get stronger as well. So you kind of end up meeting the game kind of halfway. You'll see here, we got
Aunque siento que igual y más enemigos podría haber.
Use this as a good spot to just, first of all, use my spotlights to keep them back, and then charge in to finish the job.
Yeah, the Splatchet can make quick work of a whole bunch of salmon at once, which is nice.
Oh yeah.
And we saw there the little kind of like crystallized yellow thing. That was material that you got from that enemy, and that's also going to be key for building stuff and upgrading stuff back at the base.
I feel like one thing to note too, Jose has done a really good job picking up all those drops. However, even if you don't pick them up, they're still yours to keep. So you'll still get them.
Yeah, any treasure that drops is
Es
yours
una
in the
bestia.
game, regardless of if you complete the
No, los
raid,
globos de arriba.
which is really helpful.
Excelente.
Yeah. Oh, so we're charged. You may have noticed we've been picking up those big orange looking eggs. Those are mega power eggs, and they charge a meter that now says it's charged. And if you've seen some prior trailers, you may have seen this before, but basically do a move called a showstopper.
I love the air horn.
Yeah, Big Man's showstopper specifically is for running into enemies. You want to slam into them, but you can also toss out those little manta rays. Yeah, we got it. All right.
So here's our last big treasure.
Yeah.
Big Man's going to drill that
for
us.
luck.
Nice.
All right, materials and a chest.
All right, but we don't want to spoil it, so we're not going to take a look at the contents of the treasure chest right now, right?
Yeah,
no
spoilers.
No.
Yeah,
we'll keep that a surprise for folks at home.
Yeah. But you know, that's our demo. Just wondering what else we have on store for folks.
Yeah, so there are a couple other ways that you can kind of stay in tune with what's happening with Splatoon Raiders. One is an upcoming direct. You can learn more about the treasures and the gadgets and whatnot. Another is the Splatoon North America League playoffs. So if you're interested in that,
direct de
make sure to
Splatoon
tune
30?
in.
And
Habían
also
mostrado,
for
¿no?
fans
Algo
of
así.
Splatoon 3, there's going to be a collaboration Splatfest with a theme featuring Splatoon Raiders. That's going to be the weekend of July 10th, so keep an eye out for that.
10 de julio.
One thing though,
para la colaboración del
Splatoon
Splatoon 3.
when it releases, the date that it releases.
Yes. Let me dramatically go off screen and then reappear with some gifts.
Ojo, los amigos.
Give me gifts,
Yeah.
please.
So
Ahí
we
están
have a
padrísimos.
deep cut amiibo here. So we have Fry, Shiver, and
No tengo
Big
ningún
Man.
amigo. Ningún amigo. ¿También? No, ningún amigo.
They're island
There
outfits
we go.
here.
So you can check them out here. And then I do want to.
Pero los de Splatoon están padrísimos, sobre todo que los venden en
The other
paquetes de
side is some
3.
cool details.
I love it. I
O
love his backpack.
individuales.
I mean, he's ready for anything.
Yeah, they also actually kind of fit together if you so here.
Yeah, show us.
Yeah, so with Big Man facing this way,
Oh,
and these two here.
Ahí se pueden unir.
Doing a little bit of a bad job, but hopefully you can see that they kind of dock
No,
together.
creo que no le está atinando.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it a little more that way.
Nice.
I think I got it.
Good angle.
Yeah, all right, we made it.
That's the crew.
The final form.
The final form.
Which is kind of a neat feature that they have.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna take this back.
Awesome.
La presentadora es lo mejor del
these come
del
out on
Treehouse,
July 23rd, which is also the release game of Splatoon Raiders. Thank you so much for watching. My name was Emily, and I was here today with Dutch,
Emily.
Morgan, and Jose. And don't go away. Please stay tuned on Nintendo Treehouse Live. Next up, we have is Rhythm Heaven Groove. Thank you so much.
Rhythm Heaven. El de ritmo. Yo creo que será el último juego que muestren, porque no creo que muestren algo más. Que muestren gameplay de Ocarina of Time Remake, ¿se imaginan? Pues ya va 50 minutos de gameplay, nada mal, la verdad. A ver, espérense.
Hi and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Kay and I'm here with Lindsay, JC, and Bill. And we're going to play some Rhythm Heaven Groove. Let's just jump right in.
10, 9.
Pam 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 pam.
Dang it!
Oh, this is
Wow,
not how we're
this is
starting.
not how we're supposed to start. You're making it look so easy, and it's really not.
That's insane. Okay, so what Bill basically, we're playing a game called Cake Weight, and Bill just pressed a button exactly to the 10th, 100th of a second.
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
Right when we hit
Perfect
zero.
timing.
We'll redeem ourselves, but this does mean that he'll get a gold plate.
That's I mean, he does get a gold plate for getting that one, but we can't let him win.
Let's see you do it again, Bill.
Yeah, that's not happening twice. Like
Yes.
this can't. Okay. All right, lock it. Hold on.
10,
Okay.
9.
Ahora sí. Estaba bien, checando unas cosas. A la bestia.
Oh my gosh.
.01. A la.
These are the best scores I've ever had in this game. What are you doing to us?
And have you been
practicing?
What's happening here?
I haven't been practicing. I'm just really feeling the rhythm today.
Se ve divertido, se ve un juego que
I'm feeling it. This is
jugar con amigos.
Okay, we can't let this happen.
Guys, he's beating us.
Es más, ni lo conocía, pero me gustó
It's
mucho.
okay. It's not over till it's over.
Con todo lo que ya mostraron.
Remember, hit it at 3.
9.
O'clock.
Let's see.
All
right.
Wow.
At least he didn't sweep us.
Nice.
He did not.
Nice.
No.
All right, it's first of 3 wins,
Va a
so
estar
we
en
have
español
a
latino.
little bit more to go to try and prevent Bill from just absolutely cleaning our clocks
que
here.
sí?
So.
Sería
Eating all
bueno.
the cake to himself.
Porque está en español
Is
castellano.
that cake?
I haven't seen that one before.
9.
Watch the jiggle.
JC got the snap.
Yeah, fun.
Buena, JC.
There we go.
JC caught up to second place.
¿Cómo se avienta el otro?
Oh, if this isn't a cake, I don't know what
This
is.
feels like a cake to me. Your chest matches it.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
No!
Bien, Lindsay.
Close.
Close.
So good.
I was so early that time. I'm just so excited. Okay.
So good. Is that floating?
It's floating.
Oh my gosh.
A la vez, ¿por qué crees el pelo? ¿Qué pedo?
All right.
A whole cake, not a slice.
I do love how your hair grows.
¿Qué se estarán midiendo?
Rub it in.
No manches, ¿qué onda? Y conforme está más grande el postre y todo, se vuelve más difícil.
Lindsay got the snap.
Oh.
Minus 0.01.
That was
Did you just get it? Is that
I
it?
think she just totally...
Wow.
Look at that.
I can't believe it.
Creo que ganó Lindsay.
And she gets the jacket.
I started off so
Pero ¿por qué el
strong.
otro tenía plato de oro?
You were locked in.
I felt driven.
Ese es un juego donde el delay
We were going easy on
entre
you, and then we
lo
were
que
like, okay,
aprietas
shots
y entre lo
fired.
que se
Here we
traduce en el juego
You went right
es
out the
muy
gate.
importante.
Yeah.
With love from Mom. Everyone's times were so close, and your accuracy's wild, Bill. Amazing.
What a compliment.
Wow. We got called out.
What a compliment. So yeah, so we're here with Rhythm Heaven Groove. It's a Nintendo Switch game. We're playing on the Nintendo Switch 2 currently, and yeah, it's a game that challenges your internal sense of rhythm. Apparently, everyone was better at the internal rhythm than I was
This time around.
I might need to
Getting lucky.
Yeah.
I might need to redeem
There's just as
myself
much
here in a
luck as
minute.
skill here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, the controls are relatively simple. But the main point is that you listen and you kind of lock in and you try to match the rhythm as best you can. So we were playing multiplayer mode. We're gonna switch to single player mode now and take a look at some of the single player games.
Okay.
But we will come back to multiplayer again later.
We will.
will.
We've got to redeem ourselves.
Kay will get your revenge or vindication, one of the two. So as Kay mentioned, this is both a single and a multiplayer game. Right now we're going to hop into single player, which is really where you hone that internal sense of rhythm, and then you get to show it off once you go into multiplayer. So right now we're going to hop into Brawly Good Show, and actually, since you wanted to vindicate yourself, you want to play.
I do. Yes. Please show me, or let me show you that I'm actually good at this game. I promise.
You are actually good at this game, but let's first show off the
se ve
tutorial
bien
because
kawaii
it's nice to be able to
este
show
modo.
kind of how simple some of these controls are and how to lock
bueno, este
in.
mini game.
Really, that it's a very accessible game.
And I think it's so cute too. So
It is.
Better get
go
some
through
And
the
it
tutorial.
feels like Seattle with all the rain here.
I know. It's like my happy place.
Press A to open it and down to close it. Try this
Ala.
flat motion around
Y el de
5
abajo.
times.
Yeah, so for this one, A will open the umbrella and down will close it. So you can use both of your hands too to try and kind of lock into the rhythm.
Okay. Beep. Looks like everyone's got their umbrellas nice and closed. Beep. Oh, before I forget. Beep. Hold Y anytime during this practice to check out an example of the right timing. Beep.
So this is actually really new to the
Use
game,
it as much as you
using that
need.
example.
Entonces este es
So for someone
el
who
modo
maybe
de
isn't
un
feeling the rhythm
jugador.
that day, or maybe you're
Alright,
just having
let's
trouble sort
practice.
of getting into the
Flat
groove,
time with the vocal
you can
cues
actually,
according to
during
your
these
place
tutorial
in
sequences,
line.
hold Y for that example, and that'll show
Open
you
your
how to get
umbrella
into
at A and
that
close it
sequence,
at
basically,
show.
for each
You're
game.
fourth in line, so keep that in mind.
So remember,
Bacho.
you are the fourth to the right there.
And the blue umbrella.
Yes.
That's right.
So I'm actually going to start by holding Y to show the example right at the beginning.
I'm just gonna jam out. It's great too because even if someone else is playing, you can still, you know, tap your foot or nod your head or sort of keep the beat.
I think it's impossible to sit still while you play this game.
Oh, I can't. I'll play it. I'll sit there like groove at my desk while I'm playing in handheld.
Me too.
Well, and I think the important thing is also you don't want to sit still because it's less about what you're seeing on the screen and more about the rhythm that you're hearing and the rhythm that you're feeling.
Right, and it's just easier to lock into that rhythm if you're moving something, your foot, tapping your foot, bouncing your head,
tapping your finger,
swaying to the beat, you know. You do you.
Let's move on. Beep. Open and close your umbrella in the correct order. Remember, you're fourth in line.
You really want to make sure that you're fourth in line.
Okay.
What's interesting is that if you do get a slightly off beat, the game is very good at letting you know that you aren't quite right.
Just like
no.
that.
Falló.
Side eye.